The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste it. You ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weak soap game, how to have a game so. It's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the main state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game, you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game should be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste, you ain't got no time to talk. The game should be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste, you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus some UNDERDOG acres, a lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'm a fucker, then I leave her. It's the old Mac needs, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac needs.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep it straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, I fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through, wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dumping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tab, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the as I make my way. The fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame. It's no surprise I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue Vans in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
In the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Put your life together.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.
What up, Fantasy Football Hustler back at ya. Fantasy news today. Here we go. Shout out to the crew in the chat. Let's see who's up in here right now real quick. We're going to shout everybody out. And don't forget to support the show, guys, by leaving a super chat via Apple Pay, Zelle, or go to 420superchat.com so you can get your name on the ticker at the bottom of the show on every show. We got our man Derrick in the house. Salute. Yeah, we're going to talk about that one soon. Triple X Lex. Hustlin' Bruce, Niner MMA, what up? Not America, what up? We'll be talking about stuff here real soon. Marty, what up? Marty showing love on Twitch and on YouTube. Make sure if you guys aren't showing love on Twitch, make sure you get over there. Make sure you subscribe. It is free to follow. You can subscribe for free with your Amazon Prime account. Dennis, what up? Smokey the Cat. Let's wait till after the news. We'll talk some trades. And Tomas, que pasa, homie? Daniel Berry, what up? What up, Tino? Yuck in the house. All right. There we go. I think we caught up. And Night America said, looking extra stoned today. Looking extra stoned every day, bro. Take it as a compliment. All right. Now, here we go. So Hustlin' Bruce asked, talk about the Henry tease. Traded what? So he's not traded yet, but the Titans are exploring trade options right before the trade deadline for Derrick Henry. A lot of times this leads to nothing, but mainly, you know, they're going a little bit fishing here. And, yeah, I mean, it's all over the place that they're doing this. No idea if they will actually trade him or not, but this is them fishing for something, obviously. And yeah, let's see. We'll just be on the lookout. I don't even know what teams would want to try to trade for him. But we shall see. We'll see over the next 2 weeks? 2 weeks. One sec, guys. And here we go. Another piece of news. Mecole Hardman traded to the Chiefs. I mean, he was literally doing nothing on the Jets. So, yeah, trying to get a familiar face back there in KC. And you already know what this means, right, Niner MMA? They're done with them. They may just kick them off of the team. All right. How about Grover Stewart? For anybody following IDP, Grover Stewart, he has been suspended for 6 games for violating the PED policy. Grover Stewart, that's the defensive tackle on the Colts. The other piece of news that made the headline, Julio Jones. What? Julio Jones getting signed. 1-year deal by the Eagles. It's probably going to lead to a lot of nothing, but they really need more depth outside of A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. So I guess if he's healthy, this will give him a little bit of depth. Let's see. What else we got here? What? NFL has discussed the idea of potentially hosting a Super Bowl in London. That would be ridiculous. That would be ridiculous. Yuck said Grover jabbing the testosterone. Okay, let's see here. Jets say they could be open to trading Dalvin Cook and pass rusher Carl Lawson by the deadline. I don't know who's going to want to trade for Dalvin Cook. Guys overpaid him. All right. We talked about this on the show earlier today. Anthony Richardson getting surgery on his shoulder on the AC joint, and he's going to miss the remainder of the season. Elias, the way that it's worded is clickbait, just to get people to click. But we explained it, how they are going to be exploring options before the trade deadline. So 2 weeks do we got until the trade deadline goes down. So he might be getting moved. I doubt it, but he might be getting moved. Yeah, I'm not worried about Julio Jones and that hammy. Not worried about it. I put in 0 claims for him, so I'm not even trying to get it. What the heck? Dang it. Tino. What happened, bro? You pressed a button by accident and you hid Yuck from the channel. Man, please be careful, guys. All moderators, please be careful when you have this up. And like, let me see. Let me go message him on Twitter. Let him know, because I don't know if if that kicks him from the channel. Yuck, if you're here, throw it in the chat. I'm gonna message Yuck on. Okay, there goes Yuck. He said, "You can't see me." Tino said, "Please remove the blue title. I don't deserve it." Something just came up. What just popped up here? Kyren Williams will be out this week. The Rams haven't decided if he's going to go on IR or not, though. Okay. Yeah. But they said Riverboat Ronnie Rivers is going on IR. All right, let me see. And Tina said, I didn't even tell you why Sleeper is better than Yahoo. Sleeper had Julio. The moment I heard the news when it was stipulated, but Sleeper had him available. Yahoo didn't. Yeah, see? That's one thing that's really weird. I know a lot of times it probably could be really trash if like a guy like Julio Jones is available and he's like not even on a team. But yeah, that's like Lenny, like playoff Lenny, he's still in Sleeper. I mean, I'm assuming he's in Yahoo, but there we go. Tino said it though. I told you Yahoo was better. Straight from Tino. And Chef something just traded Fields for T. Higgins. My starter is Hurts. Yeah, solid. Tomas, and after the news, I got left with the Rams or the Jags. Defense, who to pick up? I do kind of like the Rams versus Steelers, but I mean, we know what they can do here or there. The Jags versus the Saints. Thursday night football could be really good, could be really, really bad. Marty said my cat hid stranger once, bitch walked across my keyboard. Oh man. And X Killa, what do you think about Myles Gaskin signing? I think it's going to be a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, Myles Gaskin, whole lot of nothing. I mean, the one thing that I will say with Myles Gaskin's pass catching ability and things like that, maybe Sean McVay uses him in a sneaky way because he was signed to the Rams, right? And hey, what up? I'm Ant Clark in the house. Breaking news: Penny is still not a thing. And Elias said, interesting. He said, what teams do you think are going to be suitors for Henry? Well, it would have to be some teams that could take on the contract, unless it's something like CMC, where like last year, CMC, he has the big contract, but he what's it called? Reworked the contract. So it was like all that money got pushed to the next year or whatever. But man, the Ravens would be crazy, but I don't know if it's going to be. I feel like if they move him, I don't know if it would be to an AFC team or not, but it is harder. Like I know when it's a QB traded, I mean, it seems like it rarely happens where it's like interconference trade. But running backs, I mean, that's one of those things. I mean, we've seen running backs go to like similar conferences, like within the conference. But yeah, I mean, what teams like need a running back like really, really bad? I mean, if we're talking NFC, I mean, Bucks, they I mean, don't really have the best line, but Bucks definitely need a running back. Vikings still need a running back really, really bad, even though they're not really, I mean, the tanking is still there, at least that everyone thinks. Let's see. I mean, we've heard the rumors about the Dolphins before wanting a running back. I don't know how they'd be able to do it budget wise. Bills, we always keep talking about the Bills needing a running back, and yeah, for sure. I mean, why wouldn't the Ravens be interested? I mean, just the interconference though. I'm always like just thinking the interconference like just barely happens. Hustlin' Bruce said, do we take a chance on CMC Monday or go with Zach Moss? So as of today, just right now on Wednesday, I'm going to say CMC because we're going to hold out hope. But this is something we're literally going to be following this every single day. We're going to be following this every single day. But either way, you better have a pivot. I'll say that. Like, no matter what, better have a pivot. We saw how Aaron Jones can, like, screw over people, like, really bad. So on the Monday night. All right, let's see. Let's get back to we'll do Smokey the Cat Catch trade question. Then we'll get back to the news. Trade Josh Allen and DJ Moore to get Chase and Kirk. Said I have Burrow on the bench, 1 QB league. I don't know. Because, like, how does that help you this week? You're going to be trading Josh Allen away and Burrow's on a bye. So, I don't know. I would hold on this trade. All right, let's see. All right. We talked about the Anthony Richardson. Jeremy Chin. So Jeremy Chin, I forget what the injury is, but he's supposed to be sidelined for 6 weeks. We talked about that on the morning show, and I totally forget what the injury was, but he's supposed to be sidelined. And the Eagles were going to be exploring a trade, but I don't know, doubt it now. Let's see. What John Gruden could be considered to be an option to become the new Steelers OC in 2024 as a part of his relationship with Mike Tomlin. That's according to Gary Dulac, the Steelers reporter. Let's see. Several teams have called the Commandos about the availability of Scary Terry. Haven't heard if Washington's even interested in moving him or not. Vikings are listening to trade offers for Danielle Hunter, who's on the last year of his deal. Let's see. Frank Wright has informed players today that he has decided to hand over the play calling duties to OC Thomas Brown. Good. I mean, Thielen better keep the same role, but I mean, for everybody else, good. Their offense has been shit. Let's see. What else do we got here? Oh, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, how about that? So Aaron Rodgers came out and said he was super excited to like be with the team, and it was like Robert Saleh. He like asked Robert Saleh if if he should come and what he thought, because he's rehabbing in California, so to make it all the way out to the East Coast, he's gonna stop rehab, for the however many days he's out there and things like that. And Saleh said, "We need you, kid," and made him get and had him get out there. And it's crazy though. Aaron Rodgers is eyeing the return of this year. It's nuts. It's so nuts. It is so nuts. All right, let's see what else we got here. This is pretty freaking crazy that Caleb Williams already trying to call shots. He said he's making it known to potential agents that if he enters the 2024 NFL draft, he wants some kind of ownership stake in the team that chooses him. The balls of this kid. I love it. I love it. Let's shake it up. Waves, because he already said he can make more in college than he'll make in the NFL as a rookie. Tito said Caleb's a gangster. Because pretty much any team that drafts him, right, unless someone's giving up some crazy amount to acquire that pick, it's gonna be a shitty team that's picking him. Ooh, hey, there we go. Thanks, Yuck. Totally forgot about this one. Kyler Murray has, the Cardinals have opened up the 21-day practice window for Kyler Murray and for our man Budda Baker. So Kyler could be back within the next 3 weeks. Uh-oh. I went and checked. He was only available in one league out of all the leagues that I'm in. And yeah, he's maybe within 3 weeks. Maybe within 3 weeks. And what Tina said, nah, I don't need a contract. Just give 10% of the Broncos. Bold move, Caleb. I doubt it would be something like 10%, but shit, even if you owned 1% of the team, right? Every one of these teams are worth billions of dollars. So, yeah, it just makes, that'd be crazy if that's a new thing. Like, if you really think that he's your franchise quarterback, what's it worth to you to give him a percentage point or a half of a percentage point, or something? Because whatever 30-something mil or 40-something mil maybe next year of what he'd get for like a 5-year deal, that's nothing. That's nothing. Because I don't even think any QBs this year got 40, right? I think the highest was in the upper 30s. Kyler Murray. Peacock said Kyler Murray designated to clog your bench. Hopefully you have an IR spot. And Big said, who the fuck does Caleb think he is? Fucking Messi. It's crazy because Messi's contract is so insane that he gets like a percentage of like the TV deals or like whatever. Like it's somewhere in there where he gets some kind of percentage in like the streaming rights and the TV rights for like the whole MLS or whatever. Like it's fucking insane. Or I don't know if it's his games, because I'm sure they're going to televise like all of his games. That's insane. And Yuck said, no, I don't miss. I don't miss it. I just noticed Modern Warfare 3 is coming out soon, in about 3 weeks to be exact. Yeah, I know Noble wants it. Man, his mom hates the gun games. Vanessa hates the gun games. It's like, man, it was just normal. I was playing Duck Hunt at like 5 years old. And Tino said, could Caleb be the first guy to skip the draft? Do you have to enter the draft? Good question, Aquado. Let me see. Let's see. Can a college player skip it? Nope. Okay. Nope. It said that that players tried to do it back in like 2004. And it said that some players tried to do it in 2004, but they lost the court battles. So no, you have to You cannot enter the NFL without going in the draft. Elias said, yeah, he gets 10% of Apple TV for the whole league. Fuck. I was talking about the Modern Warfare because of Kyler. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm high. I'm already a couple bowls deep and like a lot of dabs deep from earlier. And Brees season, what up? He said, what team is Derrick Henry going to go to? So we don't know yet, but the Titans are making it very clear that they are listening to offers before the what's it called? Before the NFL trade deadline, which is in like 2 weeks from now. But Big say my boy painted the whole garage to get enough money to pre-order the new Spider-Man game that comes out Friday. Nice. Props to him. Got to put in that work. Got to put in the work. And I said, if you don't become a free agent, after the college eligibility is gone. Oh, you cannot sign the contract. Okay. And Tino said, I can't remember what did Eli do. He picked the team somehow. Well, no, he didn't pick the team, but he pretty much said, no, I'm not going to the Chargers. And he said he would hold out if it was the Chargers that drafted him. And I mean, the Chargers did draft him, but then they traded away. Then the Giants came in and swooped and traded, and they traded a big haul to get Eli. And it was pretty much the Chargers going from pick 1 to pick 2, and then they got like a shitload of other picks besides that. Like they got I can't even remember how many. Let's go see. I bet we can Google this very easily. Chargers received 3rd round pick along with their 1st and 5th selections in the next year. Or well, 1st and 3rd, and then they received the 1st and 5th the next year. And Tino said, come to Dallas, Derrick Henry. And Yuck said, I'm playing Cyberpunk at the moment. I had to jump back in Diablo 4. Okay, nice. Cavalier, XF, AJ Brown, or Adam Thielen. To play this week, Adam Thielen's on a bye. So if you're just talking about who to start this week, AJ Brown, boom. And like I said, hey, it worked out. It worked out for us. Not so much for them, though. Yeah, Chargers, they just charger it up, dude. They didn't even need to pick the court. They didn't even need to draft Phillip Rivers. They had Drew Brees, but they hated him. And he hadn't even gotten hurt or anything at that point. That was like 2 years later that happened. Yeah, Chargers just chargered it up, bro. They should have just traded that pick straight up and not taken the quarterback there. I mean, I know Phillip Rivers lasted there for a really, really long time, but imagine if they just kept Brees and like just had Brees the entire time. I know high insights 2020, but man, they really like fumbled the ball like on that one. They really did. And Drew Brees and LT were like really, really good friends. Like they wanted to win multiple Super Bowls together, and they split up the tandem. Drew Brees and LT was like a match made in heaven, and like they traded Drew Brees before he could really, really become Drew Brees. And Marty said, basically, if you don't sign the contract, you'll be a free agent. Okay. And War Eagle, what up? Logan Thomas or Luke Musgrave this week? I'm leaning Logan Thomas right now, even after the shit week. It's just a really good matchup versus the Giants. Pip on Twitch, trade Pierce and Warren for Godwin and Rasheed. Probably. I think I probably would. Tino said the draft's going to be very interesting if Caleb wins the Highsman back-to-back. Why would that make him even more interesting? Because of like the shit that Caleb just said, that he wants to have ownership in the team that drafts him. Cavalier, AJ Brown. Oh, who's putting up more points the rest of the year? Fuck, like, but what's the context? Like, I don't know. Puts up more points. I think both guys are balling right now. Adam Thielen, man, he's killing it right now. He's killing it right now. But yeah, I mean, my money will be on AJ Brown. Yuck said, Dak said they didn't push my tush enough. And Tino said San Diego LG was a fantasy football cheat code. Hell yeah. I mean, that's for sure. Especially that year, the 2006. I mean, yeah, even Marty Schottenheimer had him on his fantasy team. That's why he scored so many touchdowns that year. You guys ever hear about that? And Pip said trade White for Christian Watson. I don't like either one. I want someone else besides Christian Watson. He said nobody's ever won it back to back since like the 30s. It would be the most hyped college player ever. Oh, okay, all right. Because who's won 2 Heisman? Like, didn't Tebow win 2 Heismans? But I know they weren't back to back. But didn't Tebow win 2 Heismans? Let's see. Archie Griffin. Let me see. Archie Griffin has won it twice. Oklahoma is the only school to have 2 players win the award back-to-back years, playing the same position. Okay. Quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield, followed by Kyler Murray. Okay. Let me go see. So, Kyler Murray won it twice in a row? Oh, they're just talking about Oklahoma winning it back-to-back. Let me see. Yeah, see, I'm not even asked about I'm not even asking which school. I just typed in what player has won 2 Heisman trophies. That's it. And it shows Archie Griffin. Oh, here we go. All the 2 or 3-time Heisman Trophy winners. Here we go. Shit, last time it's been done is Billy Sims in 1979. Let me see. Hold on. Wait, now we're getting more stuff. So what is this? Yeah, there's not a lot. Huh. Yeah, this is crazy. What's up, Song? So we're looking to see how many players like have won more than 1 Heisman Trophy. And yeah, this is what up, Mullany? So we don't know yet where Henry is being traded. But we do know that the Titans said that they're going to be exploring all the offers that come in before the trade deadline, and the trade deadline is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That is it. And what up, Pip? Olave and White for Puka, Myers more. Would it be worth it? Anyway, whether is better, Myers or more. I guess I'd want Myers as of right now. Just, I mean, with the not knowing about Fields, I'd probably do that though. Crispy said, "Karma's a bitch." What happened? What happened, Crispy? Yeah, Tino said, I think maybe only a few have been a candidate twice. Yeah, maybe that's why it's so hard to find this info. It's a lot of different weird articles, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, that dude Griffin, Archie Griffin. Yeah, I think it's really just yeah, it's crazy. I'm surprised more guys haven't won it more than once, but I guess it's really hard to it's super hard to win the Heisman anyways, right? Because isn't it It's more based. It's based off of a vote, not off of like not just cut and dry off of stats or wins. It's kind of like the NFL MVP, right? Where it's just people voting on it. Yeah, I think that might be the only one song. That might be the Ohio State running back. He might be the only one he's the only one I think that's won it back to back. And that's what I was trying to look at to see if anybody else has won it more than once. All right, let's get back to the news. Deshaun Watson says he is unsure if he's going to be playing this week versus the Colts. He's already saying that on Wednesday. Doubt it's happening. And Tino said, yeah, super hard. It's a stat. It's a stat award based on votes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what makes it the toughest out of everything, right? It's not like a triple crown, winner or something where it's 100% based off of stats or whatever. Let's see. Travis Homer's coming back for Seattle. Justin Fields, doubtful for this week already. And it's going to be T-Bag, who is preparing to get the start. That's Tyson Bagant. Roshan Johnson still in concussion protocol. Ryan Tannehill has the high ankle sprain, so he's going to be missing a few weeks here. They got the bye this week, but man, it sucks for every skill player there. Oh, here's the Jeremy Chin. The Jeremy Chin news. I couldn't find it earlier. Quad injury for him. It's going to keep him out up to 6 weeks. According to McVay, Zach Evans is likely to, actually, this isn't according to one of the beat writers for the Rams, that Zach Evans is likely to operate as the number one running back versus the Steelers. And Royce Freeman is expected to operate as the number 2 running back over there for the Rams. Let's see. Josh Allen. Josh Allen, his shoulder, he is practicing today. I believe it was limited. And but he also said there's no concern over his shoulder as far as like playing. Hope this doesn't mess up any of his anything as far as like his production on the field. So I believe Jahmyr Gibbs got into limited today, and they say he's trending towards playing. Monty's dealing with a cartilage issue in his ribs. And so according to Dan Campbell, they say he's going to be out for a little bit, quote unquote. Xavier Howard considered day-to-day. Christopher says, lady on a remodeling job was being a bitch and lowballing me. Her builder lied to her about my part of the budget. Oh, lame. Man, it sucks when there's shady people like that. Let's see. Debo is considered day-to-day. Dang, so I didn't see this, that they say CMC should be ready to play on Monday. Let's see if they have their injury report up yet. Nothing up for the 49ers just yet. Jamal Williams returning to practice. I don't know if it'll be enough time for them to activate him in time. Trevor Lawrence, limited in practice. Derek Carr, full participant. I mean, I know it's the walkthrough, but still. Danny Peso's active at today's practice. Aaron Jones at practice. Kareem Hunt being held out of the practice session. Don't get him hurt, right? Let's see. What else do we got here? Oh, Pat Freiermuth. He says that he will play in week 7, and that's what he's been aiming for his return of his hamstring. Jimmy G expected to get more tests on Wednesday. Let's see. Damian Pierce entered concussion protocol. Hopefully he's all right. And because that was scary stuff. Okay, so here's more follow-up on Deshaun Watson, that he has resumed throwing and is considered day-to-day as of now. And Trent Williams will be elevated, will be evaluated on a day-to-day basis, as far as now goes. And I guess AJ Brown set a little Eagles record. He's the only player in team history with 4 straight 125-yard receiving games. AJ Brown's been killing it. All right, there we go. Done. News over. Boom. All right, let's answer some questions. Let's do a dab. And don't forget to support the channel, guys. Don't forget to support the channel. I know that we're always here, like either way doing this, but the super chats go a long way to keeping this whole process afloat. Because, man, I mean, everything is hella expensive. Just had to drop like $600 like on StreamYard and shit. Money that I don't have that I have to put on a credit card. And yeah, man, this for everyone who doesn't know, this is not a cheap operation. And, I'm going full force with this, like literally nothing else. So yeah, that's the way that you guys can always show support for the show, is by leaving a super chat. And you can do that at 420superchat.com, or you can leave a super chat through Apple, super chat through Zelle as well. Throwing it in there right now, and it's on the bottom of the screen in the ticker as well. But yeah, we're gonna keep going hard. And one thing that we always need is we need people to tell their friends about it. Doesn't have to be fantasy football people. I mean, I know we cover fantasy football for the most part, but we got guys who just like talking football, who come in here and they're smoking weed, and we're just hanging out. So I know people don't want to tell their league mates about us, but that's how we're going to grow. And when we grow, I know there's going to be jobs for people who've been 420 crew members since day one. That's my whole goal, is to turn this into a business that has multiple employees, helping out with everything that we got going down. So, yeah, and we're getting closer and closer to that happening. We might be a few years away from that, but we're getting closer. Tito said, I already called the sound drop job. Song said, I'm sitting cousin. Should I go Gino or Sam? How? Probably going the Wolf versus the Giants. Definitely where I'm thinking. Here we go. Let's dab it up. But yeah, that is the whole goal with all this. And I mean, it's pretty much supported, or at least very close to supporting throughout the entire year now. Obviously, I have to do other things with the content and the squares and, doing the cards, which I want to start getting back into soon. And Song said, I do miss those emojis. Yeah, and November 12th is the day when we can reapply. So we still got 3 weeks to go. Can't come soon enough, trust me, because I can already tell the difference of the YouTube money not coming in during the season. Not really much in the off season, but during the season, I mean, that was definitely paying for that was helping pay for a lot of things that now really hurts that it hasn't been there for the couple weeks. But yeah, almost back. Yeah, Tino said 2 weeks before his birthday. Hell yeah. And Tino, you better be coming to Vegas. And you too, Antonio. Bogard's trying to get all the birthday twins in Vegas on your guys' birthday. It's gonna be fun. Cannabis Guardian Angel fun. Here we go. Tina said, guys, please email Jerry Jones. My birthday is coming. I'd love to have Henry as a cowboy. Makes it. I'm sending in my resume, homie. Recent jobs, bona fide hustler. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Well, there's one birthday twin down. Crispy said just to shut her up, I got it done. I decided to do it at cost. Doing the final hookups. Her old ass water heater leaks. Well, you're a good man, Crispy. Even though she doesn't deserve to get the job at cost, you're a good man. That's why, man. One of the roughest parts about being the homeowner, fixing all that shit. Triple X Lex, love Gino Howell, leaning the Wolf as of now. I mean, Love versus the Broncos is an amazing matchup. It is an amazing matchup, that's for sure. All right. And don't forget, we got the H-Town Huddle coming back with our man Peacock. 7 p.m. West Coast time. Oh, yeah. It's going down. I think he said he was going to try to get Spencer the Guru back on. We'll see what happens. I don't know if Spencer's going to want to come on to talk about how dog shit the Saints were, but maybe. Crispy said the water heater will cost. Hell yeah, man. That's expensive shit. Expensive shit. Peacock. What up, Peacock in the house? We'll see you tonight, Peacock. Yeah, I know those water heaters could be a bitch. It's funny, my dad, he was a plumber at one point, and not Crispy, like my biological dad. And I don't know what it was with the water heater at their house, but it was so ridiculous. Like, you couldn't even get the water to stay hot. It was one of those those really small ass ones that go on the wall. I don't know if those are electric ones or what the hell they're called. But yeah, he literally, they had where you get I don't know, what seemed 60 seconds of hot water, and then it would just go cold. And I don't know why they had that shit like that for forever. Forever. They're showering in cold water and shit. I'm like, man, this place is this is horrible. Tina said, I've been there, Crispy. Tell them how to fix, and they want it patched again. Then they want to complain next year when I'm back. And how it was supposed to be. It's the circle of life. Hey, man, that's why. That's just what it is. People are dumb. It's also hella expensive. People ain't got no money. That's another thing, too. Yeah, I mean, it really sucks, throwing away money for rent when, if I own the house, I could actually use the equity in the house to go get other houses or things like that. But man, it's so hard to buy a house. Props to Bogey for buying two. over the last couple years. All right. Peacock said going to be some good content tonight. Man, that wafer's number one league. Chat's been going crazy for hours. I'm not even reading it all. Bambo on Twitch said, should I trade Decam Pitts for Hawk and Judy? So I'm kind of good at wide receiver. I mean, if you're good at wide receiver, then with who? Chase, Monroe, St. Brown, Ayuk, and DK. Yeah, I mean, don't trade for Judy, though. Judy's trash. So, yeah, I mean, this is cool getting Hawk back. Get someone else, though, besides Judy. Judy sucked all year. And he may come on, but I don't know. All right. I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. And Will said all these damn players ended up on the injury report today. Please tell me why. Well, most of the time on Wednesday, it's going to be people who are getting questionables on the Wednesday. And it's because they didn't practice. They could have gotten rest from their team if they're like a veteran. Could be they practiced in a limited fashion, meaning they just literally didn't practice 100% of the practice. You know, they could have practiced 98% of the practice, but it still means they would still come up as limited. So that's really what it is. Wednesday, you're going to get a lot of that. And then Thursday, we get more clarification. And sometimes we get the guys who are limited on Wednesday and then they're a full go on Thursday and then we're not worried about them. Then we have guys who we have to like follow it up every single day. And that's why we do this specific show, Fantasy News Today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because those are the 3 days that are on the injury report and super, super important. So that's why we're always here doing this. And Peacock said, went coupon in on the Texans online store, saved 165 on night items. Got my son, the dog, and myself some game gear at 65% off for answering a survey. I like it. And get that Texans gear. So what's the gear? Was it jerseys or what was it? Or just straight Texans merch? What are we talking about here? All right. And one more dab for the road, even though I'm not driving, but you know what I mean. And silver screen breakdown, guys. Don't forget House of 1,000 Corpses this Friday. Our man Nelly Nell is back. He was in Canada last week, so he did not tap in remotely because his whole setup's all at home and he wasn't going to bring it with him. But he'll be back for House of 1,000 Corpses. He's never seen any of the Rob Zombie movies like at all. And so I suggested this one. I do like The Devil's Rejects better than House of 1,000 Corpses. I feel like that movie is fucking insane. But we're going to bring it all the way back to the beginning of the Rob Zombie movie directorial.
What we're going to do right here is go back. Way back into time.
Hell yeah. And yeah, Derrick said I just watched 3 from Hell last week. It was horrible. Yeah, bro. Like I don't know what I don't even know why they did that. I mean, it sucked because even the main dude, the clown, Sid Haig, like RIP, like man, he passed away. And yeah, I mean, maybe those characters were just too good to like die, but like I don't know, like they went out in such a gangster way that like man, they just shouldn't have even messed it up. Yeah, Derrick said Devil's Rejects was good though. Yeah, that one I felt was a lot better than House of 1,000 Corpses. Just like insane. And Bake said that Rob Zombie movie is sick. Hell yeah! I just recently watched the Halloween 1 and 2, like the Rob Zombie versions. I never saw those. Well, okay, I take it back because I know I saw the first one somewhere along the line, but I have no idea. I could not remember it like at all. So I rewatched it again. And yeah, the first one was really good. Second one, not so much. And it is cool that his daughter is in like every single one. She's a really good actress. Peacock said 2 pullovers, a pair of house slippers, dog sweater, 5 different shirts, and a combo of short and long sleeve. Nice. What up, Alex? Trade Bijan for Josh Jacobs and Deontay Johnson. I don't know. I kind of just want to keep Bijan. And Derrick said you have to watch Halloween Kills is the last one. Last one of Rob Zombie, or like the last Halloween that they made so far? He said it was horrible, though. Worst Halloween next to... man, I'm not going to waste my time on it if it's horrible. Because now I'm going to go into the movie knowing it's horrible. Tina said Rob Zombie should do a Jason movie. That'd be insane. And what did he do recently? The Munsters or Addams Family? Which one did... Rob Zombie did something recently. And Peacock said, saw Rob Zombie live in 06. Guy's shorter than Bogard. Oh, man. And John said, pick up Julio. I don't know. I did not pick him up anywhere. And, I mean, maybe if there's an injury, which I know Devonta Smith, I know he was limited because of a hammy, but, I have no idea what Julio's going to be. He's probably just going to be a headache. Like, it's probably going to be better to, like, just leave him as a landmine for other people. Oh, the Munsters. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. All right. Do you see it, Peacock? Any good? But yeah, House of 1,000 Corpses. And then next week we're doing Scream. We were gonna do the whole trilogy, but like, you know what? Like Scream 1 is so good. It really deserves its own episode, so we can talk about all the Easter eggs and everything like that. So yeah, we're gonna be doing just the review on Scream 1, and then we got 2 movies after that already planned. The Harder They Fall, which is like a cowboy movie on Netflix, a newer one, really fire movie with Idris Elba. And then Bachelor Party. We're taking it all the way back to 1982 for Tom Hanks's theatrical debut.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
So yeah, we got 4 solid movies. Peacocks, I have not seen it. Looks like I would fall asleep trying to watch. No, you wouldn't. There's too much action. I could fall asleep during anything. But yeah, it is it's a really badass cowboy movie. Nice. John said I'm watching the cowboy flick right now. Nice. And this one, it's like all the cowboys are like outlaws. This one, it's both gangs are black gangs. And yeah, a lot of powerful stuff in there. And it's hella dope. Oh, falling asleep to the Munsters. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. See, that's what sucks about some of these remakes. Most of the remakes. Tino said it's good. Which one? Were you talking about the Munsters? because I got confused on what he said. But it was just because I was reading a comment that was a couple minutes ago as well, confusing myself. Yeah, get ready. Scream's going to be a dope one. Hella Easter eggs. And I remember seeing that movie when I was like 10 or 11 because it came out 96 and I was 10. JJM said, with the Hunt injury, would you play Ford, Gibbs, Moore, or Kirk for the flex? I'm leaning Kirk, right? Just without even thinking too much about it. And Derrick said, I've seen all the Screams too. Nice. Yeah, I think you saw Scream 6 before me. But yeah, I'm a really big fan of all the Screams. Really big fan of all the Screams. So yeah, I was excited when they did what's it called? Number 6. Which I liked. Number 6, I think, is my second favorite after, like, I think the bookends are the best right now. Just because of how things kind of changed around a little bit. But yeah, number 1 and number 6, those are my favorite. I'd put those two at the top if I was ranking 1 through 6. Quincy said, is it a good trade? I got Patrick Mahomes and Waddle for St. Brown. My backup QB is Purdy. A little bit. There you go. Thank you. And yeah. I mean, I think that's solid. So I mean, that was it, right? It was just St. Brown that you traded away and you got Mahomes and Waddle. And Derrick said, Huss, make sure you watch the preview to Thanksgiving. It's like Scream, bro. Okay. All right. Marco said, would you trade Stevenson for London? I'd definitely be open to it. It's not a bad 1-for-1. And JJM said, even Kirk, if Lawrence doesn't play, but we don't know if Lawrence isn't going to play or not. He was limited, so we're not going to know until tomorrow. So, I mean, I would make sure you come back. I know you're here pretty much every day with us. Like, make sure you come back tomorrow. Don't miss. Because, yeah, if we get news that Lawrence isn't playing, yeah, my answer might change. Yeah, Derrick said, yeah, Scream 6 was great. There was a lot of people who hated it, though. Like, I don't really know. Well, actually, I do know why. I think a lot of the reason for people that did not like it was because they did not like the killer in Scream 5. And so it was like, oh, now it's like a whole story about like his family now or like something. So I think that, but that's why a lot of people didn't like it. But I thought it was really good because like shit was just like, I don't know, it was a little different in places. House of Usher is directed by the same dude that did the New House. And J-Tan, no, I don't think they signed Julio because of the Devonta Smith injury, but he was limited in practice today with a hamstring injury, Devonta. I think they're just adding depth, and they got him super cheap because outside of those two guys, like that, I mean, they really have nobody. Like as far as wide receivers go, very, very weak. Yeah, JJM said people also complain about a movie when it's not as good as the original. Yeah, I try to give each sequel, a chance. Like, just regardless of it being a sequel. So, Peacock said I liked 5 and 6, although I vaguely remember 5. So 5 would be, like, I haven't really thought too much about how I would rank all of them, other than 1 and 6 being number 1 and 2. But I think 5 is my least favorite out of all of them. Like, not that it wasn't good. I like all of them. But I think number 5 was my least favorite out of all of them. So that would be like number 6. If I was ranking them 1 through 6, That would be number 6 for me. But one thing that was cool about number 5 is, there's a lot of introducing the new characters and stuff, and really building, a story for a trilogy. And 5's the one with the niece. Well, it's the Tara and fuck whatever her name is, with the 2 sisters. It's those same ones, but it's like now it was building up that story of them. And the older sister, she was like not in Woodsboro, and then they ended up coming back because Tara got stabbed up and ended up in the hospital. She was like in the hospital pretty much the entire movie. Tara, the younger one. Adam said just picked up Kyler. Good stuff. I was able to pick him up in one of my leagues also. Only one out of all these leagues that I'm in. He was only available in one. That was crazy. Yeah, number 5. I don't know why they didn't call it Scream 5. They just called it Scream. That was pretty stupid, but we knew it was Scream 5. And it's the one where does Dewey die? In that one, I think Dewey dies in that one, right? I don't know why they killed him off. Dewey's a cool character, but he's hella old. Yeah, Derrick said, yeah, he does die in that one. And Courtney Cox does not die in number 6, but very close. Woo! Oh, man. Yeah, I really like number 4. I don't even know if a lot of people remember number 4, because it was it was pretty much like one of those reboots where they rebooted it because they continue the same story, but the only one who's in it, well, actually, the main 3 are in it. Sydney, Gail, and Dewey, they're all in it still. Margot said, I think they named it Scream because of Wes Craven's death earlier. Okay. Mike GP, what up, bro? Said trade question, trading away Rice, Osborne, Roshan for Amari. Yeah, I'd do that. Yeah, for sure. It's 3 like depth pieces for like one guy who could be a wide receiver too on a squad. Have you guys seen Session 9? Have not, Tino. Have not seen Session 9. What up, Space Ghost? Said other RBs are Bijan, Kamara. Yeah, Roshan, shit. Who knows if he even plays this week? Space Ghost said, wake up and all kinds of stuff going on. Oh, yeah. We've already covered all the news and everything. You can always rewind and go check out all the news. Just jump back to the beginning. I definitely recommend go checking out all the Wednesday news. Whew, all right. I think we're going to shut this one down here. And Tino said Session 9 is slept on. It's so good. So what is that? I've never even heard of it. Let's see. 2001. Okay. Did they only have one season? Oh, is it a movie? Okay, it's a movie. Okay. Something about an abandoned, what's it called? Insane asylum. I said Tina, no, that was Peacock who said I saw Session 9 back in the day one time. Okay, yeah, I've never heard of that one. I guess I'm not always looking for movies in the horror genre. though either. I mean, that's one thing. Yeah, horror is my least favorite genre out of them all. I'm glad that we could do 4 horror movies, you know, just back to back to back. I know we did Scream earlier in the year because it like just came out or whatever. And I'm gonna be down to do movies like that when they come fresh. And yeah, I want to get more going with the SSB crew. I know I do want to have. We want to figure out how we can get more like behind the scenes like stuff going. Because I know Nelly wants to get more involved and you know, really build out the Silver Screen Breakdowns community as well. Derrick said horror is number 1 for him next to superhero. Yeah, I feel like number 1 for me would be the gangster movies. And that, like gangster / mob / any kind of D-boy movies, you know, just any of those kind of movies. And then I would say comedy would be my number 2. Sports movies would have to be up there, though, as well. Love sports movies. Fletcher said, should I trade Debo and Hawkinson for Kamara and Musgrave? I don't like it. That's a big tier down for your tight end. I'm going to say no to that. Don't do it. Marco said The Conjuring, some scary shit. I haven't even seen that one. Smash that thumbs up, peeps. Smash it hard. Smash that like button. And Bakes a Lot said Helix is badass show, puts COVID and biological warfare into a apocalyptical scenario and how the CDC handles it. Okay. Peacock said fantasy sci-fi as number 1. I like it. I like it. And Song said start watch International Gangster Movies, has lots of good movies. I like it. I like it. And Tino said, you ever see A Bronx Tale? Hell yeah, bro. Pretty sure A Bronx Tale. We have a few movies like on the Silver Screen Breakdowns channel. There's like a few like entire movies on there, and I know at one point we had A Bronx Tale on there. I think it's still there. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. Hell yeah. And that was I'm pretty sure that Robert De Niro directed that one, if I'm not mistaken. And the main dude, Sonny, who the actor, he acted in A Bronx Tale, the play version of it. So he was heavily connected with the project. And Space Ghost, I have like 4 wide receiver too, so I'm trying to send Monty, McLaurin, Flowers for St. Brown and Ramondre. Yeah, I mean, that'd be good. I mean, we don't know how long Monty's going to be sitting for. Peacock said stuff like Matrix, Aviator. Okay, all right, I like it. Nice. Peacock's into anime as well. And see, I never really got too much into anime. Like not even Pokemon. Like I know that was like, you know, like just basic or the most what'd you say? The most like the most known version of anime, maybe that and Dragon Ball Z.
Mom's fighting.
Oh man.
Do you hear that?
Yeah. All right. We're gonna get going, guys. We're going to shut this down. We've been going for a little over an hour.
Peace.
We'll see you guys a little bit later for H-Town Huddle. Peace out, peeps.
Peace out.
as I make my way. The fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame. It's no surprise I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
In the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Put your life together.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.